On the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up the fireworks. First pitch is coming up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. Cabrera is there. And he comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Miguel Sano stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Brian Dozier will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Adam Eaton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Right side hit hard. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Batting second,
Melky Cabrera will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. High in the air and deep to left center field. Santana going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
batting third, first baseman, Sherry Sands.
A solo home run for Melky Cabrera. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0. Jerry Sands comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Todd Frazier will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Alex Avila, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Ground ball right side. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Trevor Plouffe will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Jackson. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Joe Mauer will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Batting 7.
Hart will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brett Laurie strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Gibson's ready. First pitch on the way.
Laurie
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. Base hit. Avisail Garcia will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play. Austin Jackson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lofted in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Sano. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. David Murphy will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out. Kurt Suzuki will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
1-2. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. Danny Santana will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Tyler Saladino will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Gibson looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play. Adam Eaton will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Stepping in, Melky Cabrera will swing it from the left side right here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Pitch inside, the throw, not in time as he steals second. One out and a runner on second base. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Now to the plate, Jerry Sands. He flew out in his last at bat. Skied into straightaway right. Sano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So striding in, Brian Dozier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Saladino throws in time, and that's out number 1. Trevor Plouffe is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Out in front of that one may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Joe Mauer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the double steal is on here. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. So stepping in, Park, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. David Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Weak roller right side. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Todd Frazier is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Striding into the box, Alex Avila. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Brett Laurie is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Brett Laurie.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Gibson comes set. Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar comes up with it, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Avisail Garcia will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Austin Jackson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Jackson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There is Dozier. One there. Tyler Saladino gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Kurt Suzuki, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he sends it the other way toward right center. On the move is Jackson. He's got it one away. Danny Santana will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Here's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. And he's got it for out number 2. Eduardo Escobar will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Miguel Sano will dig in. He doubled his last time from the stretch. And this is low, ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Adam Eaton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he's retired here, one away. Melky Cabrera strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. In the air out toward right field. Sano moves over, 2 gone. Jerry Sands will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Into the box, Todd Frazier. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brian Dozier will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Third baseman
Trevor Plouffe stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. Oh, and Jackson uncorks a beautiful throw. He's out at home plate. Park stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Alex Avila will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
Brett Laurie steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ground ball left side. Plouffe has it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. Avisail Garcia steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Avisail Garcia.
Line drive to left. Murphy is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Austin Jackson stands into the box. He's 0-for-2 so far in this one.
Jackson.
On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Tyler Saladino Strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Hit hard to the right side. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, David Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Chris Volstad will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. Frazier is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 gone in the inning now for the catcher Kurt Suzuki. In there, strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cabrera has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Danny Santana will stand in. He flew out his last sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Turned on down the line, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Eduardo Escobar gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
In there, a base hit. Miguel Sano stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Brian Dozier will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Oh, now a line drive. This is going to get down. A potential game changer in the making. 1 run scores. Here's the tying run to score. And a relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Trevor Plouffe takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Swing and a liner. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Gibson gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Murphy is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Melky Cabrera strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
Jerry Sands digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his right, Escobar. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Joe Mauer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Dan Jennings will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Joe Mauer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
the batter,
Park will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. David Murphy will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Lifted the other way to left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. 3 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he is out at the plate, trying to extend the lead to 2. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Gibson steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th. Michael Tonkin is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Alex Avila will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Three and 0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Brett Laurie steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Drilled on the ground is short. And that's through. A base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Jackson. He singled his last time up.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Tyler Saladino steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. For a base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
Long throw to the plate.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Brandon Kinsler. A trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Adam Eaton steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Line to the right side. Sano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Danny Santana. And they'll need him to get something going here. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Robertson pauses. Here's the 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 5.
Eduardo Escobar digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Miguel Sano comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian Dozier. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Trying to hold the lead. Trevor Plouffe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.